There is a heaviness you have been carrying that you were never meant to hold. You feel it right now, perhaps in the tightness of your chest, or in the shallow way you are drawing breath. Your mind has been racing, moving from one urgent thought to the next, mapping out scenarios that have not even happened yet. The fear of tomorrow, the echoes of yesterday, the quiet panic that sits just beneath the surface of your daily life. It all feels so loud right now. But you are here in this quiet moment, and that means something inside of you is already reaching for peace. Let your breath slow. There is no rush here. There is nowhere else you need to be. You do not have to figure anything out in this exact second. You can simply exist. You can simply be held. You are safe. God is already in this room with you. His presence is not something you have to summon with perfect words or exhausting effort. He is the quietness underneath the noise. He is the steady ground beneath your feet when everything else feels like it is shifting. When you wake up with a mind full of worry, before your feet even touch the floor, He is already there, waiting to gather you up. He sees the exhaustion in your spirit. He knows how hard you have been trying to hold it all together, to be strong for everyone else, to anticipate every problem so you will not be caught off guard. You have been playing out conversations in your head, bracing for impact, living in a defensive stance. Let your shoulders drop. Let the tension leave your jaw. You can put your armor down now. This space is secure. It is okay to admit that you are tired. It is entirely acceptable to confess that the weight of your own thoughts has become too much to bear. There is no judgment here, only absolute compassion. God does not look at your anxiety and see a lack of faith. He looks at your overwhelmed heart and feels an overwhelming desire to comfort you. Imagine, just for a moment, a sanctuary built entirely for you, a place inside your own soul where the noise of the world cannot penetrate, a quiet room where the air is cool and still, where the light is soft, and where every demanding voice is silenced. This is the dwelling place of the Spirit within you. You can retreat to this place whenever the world becomes too sharp. You do not have to stay out in the storm, letting the wind and rain batter your mind. Come inside, step into the quiet, let the door close softly behind you, leaving the chaos on the other side. The psalmist knew this feeling well, writing about how a soul can become cast down and turbulent. Yet, in that same breath, there is a gentle reminder to wait softly for God, because He is the health of our countenance. He is the remedy for a troubled face and a tired mind. Think about how a child rests when they are finally safe in the arms of someone they trust completely. They do not worry about the mortgage, or the schedule for tomorrow, or the conflicts happening miles away. They just rest because they know they are protected by someone greater than themselves. You are invited into that exact same kind of rest. The God who measures the oceans in the palm of His hand is the same God who is keeping watch over your life. You do not have to micromanage the universe. You can resign from the position of general manager of your own destiny. As you breathe in deeply, imagine drawing in a sense of deep, abiding safety. As you exhale, let go of the need to control the outcome. It is a terrifying thing at first, to release your grip on the things you care about so deeply. We hold on tightly because we think our worry is somehow protecting us. We think that if we just turn a problem over and over in our minds, we will eventually find the perfect solution. But worry is a thief. It steals your present peace without doing anything to change your future reality. God is asking you to hand over the heavy bags you have been dragging around. You do not have to carry them another step. Allow your heart to rest. Give yourself permission to stop fighting the current. When we are caught in a riptide of anxiety, our instinct is to swim as hard as we can, to thrash against the water until we are exhausted. But the way out of a riptide is to relax, to float, to let the water carry you until you can find your footing again. God is the water that holds you up. He is the buoyancy beneath your weary soul. You are not sinking. You are being supported. Even if it feels like you are falling, you are only falling into grace. You are completely surrounded by a love that does not depend on your performance, your perfection, or your ability to keep a brave face. Every time a fearful thought tries to intrude on this moment, acknowledge it gently, and then let it pass like a leaf floating down a stream. You do not have to pick up the leaf. You do not have to examine it. Just watch it drift away. Your mind is a sky, and your thoughts are just weather. The clouds may roll in, dark and heavy, but the sky itself is never damaged by the storm. You are the vast, open sky, held in place by the Creator. The anxiety is just weather. It will pass. The sun will break through again. For now, remain here for a moment. Feel the physical reality of the chair or the bed beneath you. Notice how it holds your weight effortlessly. In the exact same way, God is holding the weight of your life. You are seen, you are known, you are entirely loved. Deepening this peace requires a gentle untangling of the mind. We become so accustomed to the knot of worry in our stomachs that we almost forget what it feels like to live without it. We accept a low-grade state of panic as our normal baseline, but this is not the inheritance you were given. There is a profound truth tucked away in the ancient words of Psalm 91, speaking of a secret place of the Most High. This is not a physical location on a map. It is a posture of the heart. It is a hidden, quiet dimension of trust, where you can abide, completely shadowed and covered by the Almighty. When you live in this shadow, the harsh glare of the world's demands cannot burn you. Let us slowly dismantle the thoughts that keep you pacing the floors at night. You are likely terrified of what might happen next week, or next month, or next year. Your mind constructs elaborate, terrifying illusions of failure, loss, and rejection. But those scenarios are phantoms. They do not exist. The only place they have any power is in your imagination, and you have been feeding them with your energy. God is not in the terrifying what-ifs of tomorrow. He provides daily bread, not yearly bread. He gives you the exact amount of grace you need to handle this specific moment right now. When you try to borrow tomorrow's problems, you do it without tomorrow's grace, and that is why it feels completely crushing. Bring your attention back to right now. In this specific second, you have air in your lungs. In this exact moment, you have a place to sit or lie down. Right now, there is no emergency. The perceived threats are distant, but the presence of God is immediate. Feel the temperature of the air against your skin. Listen to the steady rhythmic sound of your own breathing. This is the reality. The panicked narratives in your head are fictions written by fear. Do not let fear govern your mind. This fear does not have authority over you. It is merely a loud voice trying to intimidate you into forgetting who is actually in control. Consider the immense relief of truly trusting that you are not in charge. Our anxiety often stems from a distorted belief that we are entirely responsible for our own salvation, our own provision, and our own ultimate security. We act as if the universe rests entirely on our frail shoulders, and if we make one wrong move, everything will collapse. What absolute arrogance and what absolute exhaustion. God is governing the cosmos. He is orchestrating the turning of the seasons, the rising of the sun, and the delicate balance of the entire natural world. He does not need you to hold the universe together. He only asks you to trust him with your small, beautiful, fragile life. When you feel the urge to figure everything out, pause. Stay with this feeling of release. You are allowed to say, I do not know what the future holds, but I know who holds the future. That is not just a comforting saying. It is the fundamental reality of existence. You are a finite creature being fiercely protected by an infinite creator. The pressure to have all the answers is a burden you placed on yourself. God never asked you to be omniscient. He only asked you to be dependent. True inner peace is not the absence of uncertainty. It is the quiet confidence that you are safe regardless of the uncertainty. Think of a massive, ancient tree during a violent storm. The branches may whip violently in the wind. The leaves may be stripped away, but the massive trunk remains completely still because its roots are buried deep within the earth, wrapping around solid rock. Your emotions are like those branches. They will inevitably move and sway with the circumstances of life. You will feel sadness, you will feel fear, you will feel frustration, but your core, your spirit, can be like that immovable trunk, rooted deeply in the unchangeable nature of God. The storm can rage above, but deep underground there is absolute stillness. Let your roots reach down into that quiet earth now. Anchor yourself in the reality of his steadfast love. This love does not fluctuate based on your performance or your mood. It is not conditional on your ability to maintain perfect faith. Even when your faith feels as thin as a thread, His grip on you is like iron. You do not have to hold on to him. He is holding on to you. Relax your grip. Open your hands. Let whatever you are clinging to fall away. If it is meant for you, he will keep it. If it is not, let it go. There is a tremendous freedom in surrender. Surrender is not defeat. Surrender is finally dropping the heavy, exhausting illusion of control and collapsing into the arms of the only one who actually knows the way forward. You are entirely safe in this surrender. Let us move into a time of quiet, direct communion. You do not need to form complicated sentences. Your heart is already speaking, and he is already listening. Let the words simply wash over you, acting as a balm for the places inside that feel bruised and weary. Father, I ask right now for a profound and tangible sense of your peace to settle over the one listening to this. You see the heavy burdens they have been carrying, the invisible weight that has caused their spirit to stoop. I ask that you would gently lift that weight from their shoulders right now. Like a heavy, soaked winter coat being taken off and laid aside, let the exhaustion of worry fall away. Replace it with the light, warm covering of your grace. Breathe your spirit into the tight spaces of their chest. Where there has been panic, let there be an expansive, deep calm. Where there has been mental chaos, speak your gentle order. You are the God who calms the raging seas with a single word. Speak that same word over their nervous system right now. Whisper peace to the racing heartbeat. Whisper stillness to the trembling hands. Let the physical body respond to the spiritual reality of your presence. I ask for a deep, restorative healing to flow through their mind. Wash away the lingering effects of harsh words they have spoken to themselves and harsh words spoken by others. Clear away the debris of old regrets and past failures. Those things do not define who they are. They are entirely washed, entirely new, and entirely loved. Lead them beside still waters. We envision a quiet, hidden stream moving gently through a lush green meadow. The water is clear and cool, completely undisturbed by the winds of the world. Let their soul sit by this water. Let them drink deeply from your presence, replenishing everything that the stress of life has depleted. You are the shelter from the scorching heat of the day. You are the soft light that breaks through the heavy canopy of dark clouds, illuminating the path forward just enough for the very next step. We do not need to see the whole miles-long journey. We only need enough light for the next step. You are the solid rock. When the floodwaters of anxiety rise, when the news is bad, when the bank account is low, when relationships fracture, you remain the immovable stone beneath their feet. They will not be swept away. They will not drown. You are their refuge, a fortress of solitude where the enemy of fear cannot trespass. I command every spirit of heavy anxiety, every spiraling loop of irrational dread, to cease. You have no home here. You are not welcome in this mind. This mind belongs to the Creator. This imagination is reserved for hope, not for fear. Lord, gently untie the knots in their stomach. Smooth out the deeply ingrained habits of expecting the worst. Heal the trauma that taught them they always have to be on guard. Teach them the gentle rhythm of grace. Show them how to live in the unforced rhythms of your love. They do not have to earn their breath. They do not have to earn their right to exist. They are deeply valued simply because they are yours. Let a profound sense of emotional restoration happen in this very second. Mend the frayed edges of their patience. Restore their capacity to feel joy without immediately waiting for the other shoe to drop. Let them experience the pure, unadulterated gladness of being alive, held and protected. When the night comes, let their sleep be sweet and unbroken. Let their dreams be spaces of revelation and comfort, completely insulated from the terrors of the dark. When the morning comes, let them wake with a lightness in their bones, ready to face the day not with clenched fists, but with open hands. Stay with this imagery. Rest by the quiet stream. Feel the solid rock beneath you. Notice the soft light warming your face. There is no danger here. The wolves are far away and the shepherd is standing right beside you, his staff securing the perimeter of your life. You can finally let your guard down completely. The watchman is on the wall. You are permitted to sleep, you are permitted to heal, you are permitted to simply be loved. As we draw this time to a close, it is essential to seal this peace over your life, establishing a boundary that the anxieties of the world cannot cross. You are walking away from this moment different than how you entered it. The heavy atmosphere has lifted, and now we must replace it with truth. Hear these declarations over your life and let them sink deeply into the soil of your identity. You are completely secure. You are deeply and unconditionally loved by the Creator of the universe. Your future is not a dark, terrifying mystery. It is a carefully prepared path held in the hands of a good Father. Your past mistakes do not disqualify you from present peace or future joy. You are forgiven. You are clean. You are worthy of rest. You do not have to strive for significance because your significance was settled the moment you were created. I speak a spiritual ceiling over your mind right now. I ask that a gentle but impenetrable hedge of protection be established around your thoughts. When the media cycles spin panic, when the culture shouts in outrage, when the demands of work and life clamor for your attention, this seal will keep your inner sanctuary intact. The chaos may knock on the door, but it is not allowed inside. Your peace is fiercely guarded. I speak a covering over your emotions. You will no longer be a victim to sudden waves of despair or sudden spikes of adrenaline caused by fear. Your emotional baseline is being reset to joy and tranquility. You will walk through crowded rooms and hostile environments carrying an invisible atmosphere of grace. People will wonder how you remain so steady when everything else is shaking. The answer is not your own strength. The answer is the secret place where you now dwell. If you are listening to this at night as you prepare for sleep, let the darkness be a comforting blanket rather than a space for fear. The night belongs to God just as much as the day. He does not sleep or slumber, which means you can. You can power down your mind completely. You can let the world spin without your supervision. Tomorrow has its own grace, prepared specifically for whatever you will face. You do not need to access it tonight. If you are listening to this in the morning or in the middle of a chaotic day, carry this quiet center with you. When the emails pile up, when the conversations get difficult, remember the solid rock. Remember the quiet stream. You can access that internal room at any moment. It only takes a single deep breath and a quiet whisper, "Lord, I trust you." You are equipped for whatever is ahead. You have been given a spirit of power, of love, and of a sound, disciplined mind. A sound mind is not a chaotic mind. It is a mind anchored in truth. Walk forward with your head held high, not in arrogance, but in the quiet, unshakable confidence of a child who knows they are fiercely protected by their Father. Let your breath return to its normal rhythm. Wiggle your fingers gently. Notice the room around you. The world is still there, but you are different. The lens through which you view the world has been wiped clean of panic. You are ready. You are rested. You are completely whole. If this time of prayer has brought quiet to your soul today, please consider subscribing to the channel, liking the video and sharing it with someone who is secretly carrying a heavy burden helps this peace reach those who need it most. May the deep, abiding, unbreakable peace of God rest upon you today and forever.